Howdy, my name's Brian Walther. Welcome to 1 Pound Bag, 2 Pounds of Shh. Today we're going to talk about music equipment. We're in my studio, so let's take a look. Howdy, welcome to my studio, my palatial basement, bedroom, studio, hanging out place, my little man cave, I guess you would call it. And I want to take you a quick tour and let's talk about some of the instruments. And I want to know what you guys think about instruments. Should you spend a lot of money? I mean, do you really need a $3,000 Fender or Gibson? You know, I'm not one. Maybe it's just because I'm a cheap Norwegian, but I like cheap guitars, always had, and I like cheap instruments. I don't know what it is. Maybe, like I said, maybe just because I'm cheap, but I like them. So let's kind of go through a little bit and see my jerry-rigged music studio and what I make my noise with. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me flip this around. This is a palatial studio. First of all, I'm going to go back to the 1980s when I was in a boy band called Flipside. See that picture? See that picture right there? That's me circa 1987. Look at that hairdo. I think Sammy Hagar wants his 80s hairdo back. Right here, I got myself a homemade 40-watt guitar head. What I wound up doing was taking the chassis of a pig nose, I think it was a G40 or something like that, and put a new circuit board in it and put some tubes in it and kind of made my own design. It works okay. I was bored and didn't want to spend the money on a tube amp, so I took some junk that I had around and kind of built myself one. Then I got an effects processor right here. This is old. It's a Boss SE50, and it does a job for what I need right now, but that's because I had a guitar fetish overdrive pedal, and guess what I did? I played a gig, left it laying there on the stage overnight, and there was a leak. That's right, there was a leak in the roof. And where do you think that leak went? Right on top of my brand new pedal. I tell you one thing now, Guitar Fetish got some great effects pedals. GuitarFetish.com. Go over there and check them out. If it would, mine I know would have lasted a lot longer if it wouldn't have been in about 5 inches of water. That's for damn sure. Anywho, so that's my guitar amp. Now this cabinet here's got a 12-inch speaker in it. The cabinet itself, if you look at it, the cabinet itself comes from portable Lowry organ. I think it was like 1962, 61, something like that. So I use that as my guitar cabinet. It's a nice sounding 12-inch speaker. Works really good. Spin around over this way. Here's one of my basses. Like I said, I like cheap basses. I like real cheap basses. You can see that brand on there. I have no idea what it is. It just got a B on there. Maybe that's B for bass. I bought this off eBay for my daughter a few years back. It cost me $60, brand spanking new. New in the box, 60 bucks. And never done nothing with it. And that sucker plays good. It sounds pretty dang good too. I really like it. And it's really light. I can wear that all night and it don't hurt my back. Then you move on over to my latest purchase. This one I got from Guitar Fetish here. This is an Xavier. It's like a Telecaster copy. And it doesn't sound too bad. I'm going to put some new pickups in there eventually. But, you know, overall, it sounds pretty good for what I needed to do. Did have to get the neck adjusted, the action adjusted a little bit. My buddy Terry, my bandmate, he's a guitar builder, and he took that in and tuned her all up and set the intonation and fixed the neck and did all kinds of good stuff. Then I got a case for my acoustic. And then this right here is what I got is my Franken kit. It's a drum set. Now this is kind of interesting how I got this one. Bass drum is a premier bass drum. And I bought that when the school got rid of their band program. They had a drum set. And nobody bid on it at the auction sale at the surplus auction. So what did I do? After the auction was over, I said, well, what you going to do with it? They said, well, we're just going to throw it away. Well, I said, I'll take it off your hands. So I got it for free. And it had an orange wrap around it. Didn't like the orange wrap, pulled that off. And I went to the Habitat for Humanity surplus store. That's right, the Habitat for Humanity surplus store. And they had all these cans a decoupage. You know, stuff you spray on like vases to make them different colors or whatever to refit them. Well, they had a whole bunch of those cans there for like about 25 cents a piece. So I bought, 10, 15 cans. And I took them home and I spray painted the finish on that bass drum. It's like hard as a rock. It's really good. It doesn't scuff, and I think it ties in well. Now the toms, this tom here and the floor tom down there, if you look, see that right there? It says Rogers. That's right. These are from a Rogers holiday kit. And I got these from my neighbor. Here in South Dakota, we have trash day once a year. It's where the city comes and picks up all the crap that you got in the house, in the garage that you want to get rid of, but you're too lazy to go take it to the dump grounds. So we set it all out in the front. City comes by and picks it all up free of charge. Well, that morning I walked out there and I saw these 2 drums sitting in the trash pile. And I says, no way am I going to leave those 2 drums sitting in the trash pile, go to the landfill. So I snapped those up quicker than shit through goose, I tell you what. And so I used those 2, and that kick drum, and this snare. It's a Beverly snare. And I think I got that at a rummage sale for like $10. Then these cymbals here. This is a 16-inch. Actually, both of these aren't hi-hats that I use for my hi-hat. What they are is 2 16-inch Zildjian crash cymbals. You know, the kind like your band uses where they put the straps on there and they do the Star Spangled Banner? That's what these are. I got these also from a high school surplus auction. And I got both of those for $5. These other ones here, I think they're called, I don't know how you pronounce it, Meal, whatever. They're German cymbals. And they're not the greatest cymbals in the world, these 2 here. But you know what? I like the way they sound. And I got those at Guitar Center one day they were on sale. I got those. It came with a set of hi-hats, and it came with a china cymbal. And I don't use the china cymbal or the hi-hats. I just kind of keep those as spares. And I think I paid like $80 for the whole thing. And this one over here, this is an old Amir 2 rock crash cymbal. Beat the hell, I don't take care of it. It's tarnished. I think it's a machined. They're machined. They're not hand hammered. And it doesn't sound too bad, and I like that, so I use that. Then down here's my drum stool. Now this drum stool I've had since 1982. And it's the only drum stool I've ever used, and I like it. It still holds up pretty good. So that's my drum kit, and all the stands and stuff. I've had them, just kind of collected them over the years. I got a couple Slingerlands, a Yamaha hi-hat stand, those CB700. I found that in the garbage. I think I found that when I found the 2. Got the 2 toms. As far as my kick pedal back there, go down here. I think that's a Pearl. That's a Pearl kick pedal. I bought that on at a garage sale too. I think I paid like $3 for it. Well, that's part 1 of my tour of my little bachelor pad man cave studio. I'm gonna shorten this up so it's not 25 minutes long, and we'll come back with another part and I'll finish the rest of it up. Later, Gator.